Now it's time for the vocabulary. This is an article from Bloomberg, a video, and it's about the City of London, not London itself, but the City of London. And if you go to page 2, number 1 is semi-autonomous. So the word autonomous by itself is basically something that has some level of independence, can work well by itself. And so if something is semi-autonomous, then it has maybe a little bit of independence. So the word autonomous usually applies to different things. You can talk about government. You can talk about even individual workers in a workplace, depending on the company. You can also talk about AI, technology. The Tesla autopilot, for example, is supposed to be semi-autonomous. In this setting for this video, they are using semi-autonomous to refer to the City of London, which is a little bit independent from the laws of the UK. In a comparison, Texas has some semi-autonomous regulation for itself because it was a country before it became part of the US. Number 2, emblem. The emblem is basically like a symbol or a logo that you see to identify anything from the paperwork to the company to their product to the place, and even the sometimes they even use different emblems for different levels of class or importance. So, if you work for a major company, you probably have some shirts and pens and things like that that have their emblem all over it. Especially a lot of government workers might have the emblem of whatever department of the government they work for. Number 3, fiery. It sounds like what it is. I mean, fire is a very hot and intense thing, very strong, or it can get very strong and intense. When we refer to someone as being a fiery person, that means that they have really strong emotions that makes you feel like they are on fire. Now, someone can have a reaction that is a fire reaction. If I'm walking outside and suddenly somebody hits me, my reaction might be very fiery. However, if someone is just normally, their attitude is a very, they're characterized as being a fiery person, then they normally overreact to a lot of things just very quickly. I had a coworker that he was very fiery, and he was quite useful because if someone was giving him some paperwork, he would not be content with just accepting the paperwork. He would actually have a fiery response. Why didn't you do this sooner? Why did you do it this way? And keep pushing them. And for him it was very useful in the workplace because it always pushed others to be better. Someone that has a fiery attitude, normally, they're usually very intense and kind of pushy. Number 4, relic. So it says something of sentimental value, but that is actually not enough. That's actually a little bit short. A relic normally is something that we think of like from like an artifact from a museum, from like a previous culture. If it's if it's like some old jewelry from 1,000 years ago, that's a relic. It's basically something old that's valuable and that has passed over time. Now, we also use the word relic nowadays to refer to something as being old-fashioned, out of style, not useful, obsolete, or unwanted. So, if there is an old celebrity who's not famous anymore, who said some very crazy things on Twitter, then people might respond, oh, he's just a relic, don't listen to him. Like he's old and he doesn't know what he's talking about. You might also say that a certain kind of technology is a relic. Nowadays maybe the home land phone line, right? That's a kind of relic. Everybody has, yeah, everybody, if you have to open your phone like this and say hello, that's probably a relic. That's on video forever. So old technology can be a relic. Number 5, the rub of something. So the rub, when something rubs you the wrong way, it really bothers you. Like if somebody did something at work and it really it made you look bad, you might be rubbed the wrong way. You might even say, you really rubbed me with that one, or you rubbed me the wrong way. So in this, they're saying the rub of something, meaning the problem with something. Number 6, high flying, usually refers to someone that has some great ambition, talent or ability, some success or motivation or skill, or maybe all of those things at one time. It can be like if a company employs only the best of the best, and this company is very innovative and successful, then it's they might employ only high flying individuals, or it's a very high flying company. And last, number 7, to shake off something. Do you guys know the Taylor Swift song? Shake it off. I should sing it again louder, right? So to shake off something is to try. You're really trying to shake something out, like especially a bad feeling or a bad memory. Let's say somebody said something bad to you, and you were really upset. You can't shake it off. You might say, I can't shake it off. Like, what he said to me really hurt me or really affected me. So sometimes we might say, okay, yeah, let's, you need a drink because you're trying to shake this off and you can't shake it off. Or you need a drink to shake it off. You need to get it out. If you manage to shake something off, then maybe it's like, maybe somebody was criticizing you a lot and you got rid of them. It could be a bad employee or friend or whatever. They said some bad things to you. They were criticizing you too much. You couldn't handle it. You shook them off. Like you got away from them. So to shake something off or to shake off something is basically to get rid of it. And those are your vocabulary words.